Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. It's another extravaganza. That's right, it's another extravaganza. 4 Ace Tanker replays in one video. This one, we're picking up LeSigh's replay from PB Cat Clan in the T-80. The T-80 is a tier 4 Russian light tank thing. Have a look at it. He's got the pretty cool camo, the style on there that came out not too long ago, playing on Siegfried line, and this is going to be one of the biggest comebacks you'll probably see. 3-8 is the score, playing on Siegfried line, top tier in the T-80, the little Russian bad boy. Have a look at it, and 3-8. So his team are down by 5 tanks. He's already got a little bit of damage. Picks up his first kill there. He's got the APCR rounds loaded. He's got the skill rounds in the 45mm gun. 55 alpha damage. Doesn't sound like much, but it is tier 4. 110 penetration. That's with premium ammunition. 75 penetration with standard. Looking at the lineups, there's a lot of bots in this game. Bots all day long. And that's what you get at low tiers on the Aussie server, as well as our friends on the Latin American server. They all get that. Looking at the minimap, you can see a lot of stuff happening over there. You can only see one enemy tank, but one of LeSigh's teammates just got surrounded by 3 tanks over there in the field and got blown away. LeSigh and New Soldier are the only 2 real players left on his team. 4-10 is the score, and LeSigh and New Soldier. Keep an eye on New Soldier as well. He has an absolute ripper in this one. LeSigh in the T-80. 4-10 is the score. So it's 4 versus, how many tanks are there? 4 versus 10? I think it might be. I'm not too sure. 4-10's the score. We'll work it out in just a few minutes. Looking over there, peeking over there towards the field. Sees the MS4. That's Budgie Smuggler. That's a real player. Not the one from Pixar Clan or whatever they're called. This is a different one. Anyway, he's looking over the ridge, looking for a couple of shots. 218 hit points left on the Stewart. Shoots him once, blocks the return shot. It is Russian, remember. Russian tanks block stuff. They block stuff all day long. And he's got a fast-firing little gun. He's just going to fire into him. He's going to keep firing. One more shot should get the kill. That's his second kill. Now the score is 5-10. 5-10 on Siegfried line. 2 kills to LeSigh. 1 kill to... Wow, 1 kill to New Soldier, the only remaining real player left on LeSigh's team. We've also got a Type 91 as New Soldier gets rid of the PZB2. Now, PZB2, that's a tank that you want to be wary of if you're playing at low tiers. It's a clubber's tank of choice if you like. It's a tier 4. It's a tier 4 German heavy tank, but it looks French. Captured French tank if you like. Never sees a tier 5 tank unless you're platooning with somebody who doesn't have that similar awesome matchmaking. 6-11 the score now. 3 tanks left on LeSigh's team. One's a bot, one's a real player. They're both 2 real players are on 2 kills. The bot's sort of just sitting there, driving around in circles. And it's just often what they tend to do, the Type 91s. LeSigh knocks a tree over, sits in here for a little bit of camo. You can see he's got binoculars as well as a camouflage net loaded up as equipment. Looks towards, shoots towards the Samua, gets spotted. There's the ISU152k at tier 4. Gets hit by the PZ2G. That's not a real player. That was a bot. Every now and then the bots do hit their shots. There's 8. It's 8 versus 3 right now. Bear that in mind. 8 versus 3. 3 tanks left on LeSigh's team. LeSigh from PBK in the T-80. The Type 91 continuing to drive around in circles. New Soldier over there in the SU-76GFT. That's the Chinese tier 4 tank destroyer, and LeSigh's decided I'm going to work with this guy. This guy looks like he's getting ready to make a last stand back there in the corner, knock a few trees down, get the camo happening. The Type 91 continuing to drive around in circles as they tend to do. 6-11 the score. How many real players are left on the enemy team? 2. So it's really 2 versus 2 players, but those extra tanks on the enemy team, they can still do damage, they can still shoot, they can still spot, they can still do whatever you like, they can still do all that kind of stuff. But LeSigh doesn't want to lose too many more hit points. He's on 278 health. So he's on about half. He's on about half health. There's a PZ3. Is it a G or an E? The bot finally gets killed by Pink Fluffy Kitten. That's a pretty tough in-game name. On the enemy time, he's on 3 too. He's on 3 kills. Also an SU-76M. So a similar tank to what this New Soldier guy is on in the Chinese tank destroyer. LeSigh now in his T-80, looking over there. He's pinging over there. That's where he's coming from. Get rid of that Pink Fluffy Kitten. That's what he does. New Soldier knows who the priorities are. The priorities generally are not the bots. The priorities are generally the real players if you're playing on the Latin American or the Australian server. If you get the opportunity to kill the real player, that's the right thing to do, because some of these bots don't really know what they're doing. LeSigh using his fast-firing gun to take some damage out of the PZ3G there. New Soldier picks up another kill. He's on 5 kills. LeSigh's on 2. 891 hit points of damage. He started with 540 hit points, so he's done 891 damage, 177 damage blocked by armor, 251 assisted damage as he rolls up here, looking for more opportunities. Now, at this point of the game, you'll be thinking, I've got this. I reckon I've got this. There's a Type 91. Doesn't quite land the shot. The Valentine gets taken out by the ISU152k GFT. And now, it's still 2 players, but there's no players left on the enemy team. Just 4 bots. 2 Type 91s, which are just massive hit point pinatas when it comes to farming bots on the Aussie server or the Latin American server. I've never played a Latin American server, but I'm told they've got them as well to make the numbers up. LeSigh puts 2 shots into the side of the PZE3, kills him. Now starts looking towards the Type 91. I think he's unspotted here. He's in the bush. He's got the camo net going. He's also got the binoculars to maximise his vision. Between these 2 players, the SU goes down, and LeSigh says, don't worry, hold my beer, I've got this. He finally gets spotted. He kills the AMX-38, which again, not a real player. Confirms his 5th game. New Soldier says, good game in the chat, and that just leaves a Type 91. Type 91's just fired, so now he should just be able to unload his fast-firing gun. The Type 91 fires again and misses. 150 hit points, gets him for 16. Who cares? You'll get 16 all day. One more shot will get the kill, get the top gun. Okay, of course, they both got top guns in this game, and confirms the win. Not a bad game, LeSigh. Not a bad game at all. They ended up creating a dynamic platoon in that one right towards the end. But of course, at Tier 4, I don't think those platoon rewards like the Brothers in Arms, crucial contributions, all those kind of things, I don't think they really count. Anyway, Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the old mate LeSigh. LeSigh from PBCAC clan. One of the clans that's been around for a hell of a long time. Hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser Medal for doing some internal crew member and modular damage. Duelist 5 for effect. He got a bond for the top gun, and not a bad result at all. Looking at the scoreboard, those 2 certainly did all the heavy lifting. 1196 base experience for New Soldier, 907 for LeSigh, which was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. But he also picked up 1742 damage. 6 kills for the top gun. Shout out to New Soldier with over 3,000 for his top gun, and all the damage on there. He made some credits too, 7,000 credits after tax in that 11-minute game. Even though it wasn't a premium tank, I think it's one of those collector's tanks that you can find in the tech tree once you've unlocked a certain tier. LeSigh, not bad at all, my old mate. Not too bad. Let's move up to Tier 8, where we join the old mate Jumphonner in the ISU152k. This is the big one. This is the Tier 8 premium Russian tank that came out not too long ago, and Jumpy picked one up, and this is why he picked one up. He picked it up for the big gun, 152mm gun, 750 alpha damage, 286 penetration. That's with standard ammunition. With premium ammunition, which is APCR, is 329. You can see he's got food running there, as well as the binocular telescope. Now, the binocular telescope, when he's stopped, will allow him to spot his own foes, whilst the food will help with the reload time, help with the aim time. Vision as well, camouflage, all that kind of jazz. Jumphonner from CD Clan. He was a 1AR legend for a long time. Now he's kicking back here on Mountain Pass. Taking a look at the bridge, thinking if something, hopefully something lightly armoured, or even if something relatively heavily armoured crosses this bridge, he's going to have a little bit of a good time, hopefully. Kicking back there with the binos fired up. He's loaded, rocked and ready to go. Looking towards the other side of the bridge on Mountain Pass. And here we go. Here is contestant number 1. Shoots the 50TP. This is why people like this tank. Shoots the 50TP for 829 hit points of damage. Now that wasn't a massive roll. It was a high roll, absolutely. It was nearly 80 hit points more than average. Blocks a shot from the LTTP. He doesn't care. Blocks a shot. There gets another shot into the 52. That was a bit of a low roll. 682, 600. He's already done 1,511 damage into the 50TP. That 50TP player will be thinking, hang on, I thought this was supposed to be a good tank. What am I going to do? Now, Jumphonner tells me, I haven't watched this replay yet, but Jumpy tells me that this is a little bit of a, it's a little bit different, this replay. Blind fires towards where he thinks the LTTP might be. I don't think that one went through. I don't think, we'll find out in a minute. Now, the IS-7, what's going on? Look at this. The IS-7 on the enemy team has charged up the ice road with the help of a Panther 2. And it looks like they're accosting the base, going up after those tank destroyers up there on the perch. 1-1 to score. They've lost the artillery, the M53, M55. The IS-7 on Jumphonner's team has come to help Jumphonner on the bridge, which is that where IS-7s normally go? Top tier in a tier 8, tier 10, 9 and 8 game. Anyway, Jumpy's going back to defend the base because have a look at the map. His team are going to win the south. Well and truly they're going to win the south. There's no enemy tanks here. That's why they're going to win. 60 TP sniping back here like an absolute champion. And what's there? A Charioteer and an STA. Yeah, those guys should fix them up. Surely they should fix it up. T69 is firing away on 68 health. I don't think it matters who shoots that T69. He's going to be absolutely DED pretty quickly. The IS-7 on the enemy team going straight up to the perch and just laughing at these tier 8 tank destroyers. The Scorpion G. There's an ISU152k, the Hup-Ass 1 coming to try to help as Jumphonner puts one into, looks like it was into the turret of the Waffentrager Ralph Panzer 4. Sorry, we missed that shot, but it was another 701 hit points. Brings his damage up to 2,212. Now the score's 3-2. They're actually winning this game. They're winning this game because they've absolutely smashed the south. Now it's all going to come down to what these tanks do. There's a Super Conqueror down there and a 705. Now 705 is tier 9. Super Conqueror tier 10 heavy tanks. They're not known for their speed. They will not be able to get back here. No way. So it looks like they've made the executive decision to keep on pushing forward, to get rid of the 60 TP, hopefully, in the southeast, and then maybe push onto the enemy cap. The IS-7, however, look at this. What's this IS-7 doing? He's gone for the... He's gone for the full YOLO after the T69, who was on, 68 hit points. Jumphonner pulls back, uses the dead T69 as a bit of cover, waits for a shot on the IS-7, or maybe the friendly IS-7 can kill the enemy IS-7. No, it looks like he can't. Jumphonner takes his time, aims, pulls the trigger, kills him. That was with a standard round, folks. And now the score's 4-5. Jumphonner picks up his first kill. 3,189 hit points of damage done so far. We're playing on Mountain Pass. The enemy are pushing the cap pretty hard. He's thinking, what am I doing here? What am I doing? There's an IS-7 right behind me, but the IS-7's not really giving him too much room to move. The enemy team looks like they were going to try to start and cap, but maybe changed their mind. Bino's fired up. He's waiting. He did use his first aid kit. Somebody must have, one of his crew members must have, gone a bit, got a bit damaged. Here comes the Lorraine. The Lorraine driver thinks, hang on, I thought the Lorraine was supposed to be good. Shoots and kills the tier 8 premium French auto-loading medium tank. And now he's only got one standard round left. He's still got 6 premium rounds, which he'd probably be considering doing. Shoots without aiming the IS-3, guided by Stalin. That went straight into the IS-3. And now a lot of the setter comes down to try and do a tank flanking maneuver, and which would have that setter, even though it's a setter, he would have certainly killed Jumphonner by shooting it in the rear. Jumphonner shoots and kills that IS-3 who we left on a one-shot not too long ago. The enemy team are killing tanks as well. The Ferdinand killed the TS. IS-7 kills the Waffentrager Ralph Panzer 4 at tier 9. Now Jumpy's loaded again with an APCR round ready to get rid of that Ferdinand. He won't get hit by the Ferdinand. Don't even aim. 4 kills. 4,861 hit points of damage. Is he on a mission? He's on a mission to do 8k. I don't know if he's going to do 8k. We'll see. 11-6 to score. The friendly Jumphonner's team are now in the enemy cap. They're capping with 25 seconds to go. He's sort of with the IS-7 saying, look, man, you're a top tier heavy tank on full health. Do the world a favour and take a hit. Shoots and kills the T-28 prototype. And now the score's 12-6. Looks like the IS is having a bit of fun shooting the Panther, and Jumphonner is sitting here scratching his head going, how the hell did this happen? He's saying, well, stuff it. I can afford to take a hit from the Panther. Might as well go for the top gun. No, the IS-7 kills the Panther, and the 2 remaining tanks on the enemy team. One's the LTTB over there in the northeast, but it looks like they might cap it out. They do. And Jumpy misses out on getting a top gun, but carried the hell out of this one. You'll know what I mean when I show you the result screen. This one is an absolute ripper. Ace Tanker Mastery match for the old mate Jumphonner. Formerly of 1AR clan, still friends with 1AR, senior friends with 1AR. For now, who knows what's going to happen? Only joking. Jumphonner is an absolute legend. He's a very funny man too. You should check him out on Twitch and YouTube. The links will be down below. He's a very entertaining bloke and a funny and a funny guy as well. Not like a mushroom, fun guy. Haha, shit joke. Jumphonner from CD Clan, the ISU152k. You got an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for that game. You also got the Fighter for getting the 5 kills. High Caliber, you got a Bond for the High Caliber. 5 for effect. Topped the score charts with 5,554 hit points of damage. 5 kills. Nearly 1,700 base experience. That's not a bad score. Not a bad score at all. He beat the IS7 player by 1,500. Nobody else really... I mean, they pushed the South well. They pushed the South well, and they just went through it with butter. That's why they were able to cap it out. But that stuff that happened to the North was crazy. The guy in the setter from the enemy team. I don't know. Anyway, credits. It is a premium tank. Credits, 169,000 credits. That's after tax to the premium account. There is a 50,000 personal mission payout that might be for his first win of the day or something like that. But still 170,000 credits after tax for the premium account. You know what? In a 6-minute game, not bad, Jumpy. Not bad at all, my old mate. As we move on to game number 3 in this extravaganza. Speaking of great shots and funny stuff that happens. This is Hyzenholf in the KV2A. The KV2A is a premium version of the KV2. It's fucking awesome. I love it. And it's got a derp gun. Have a look at it. It's got the Valhalla skin on it, and I think that makes it a little more expensive than it probably should be. But HE rounds, no problems whatsoever. HE rounds with a 152mm gun, 910 alpha damage, 86 penetration, but of course penetration is a little bit different with HE. So don't worry about that. Those big epic headshots. This is T6, remember. It's a T6 premium Russian heavy tank. You can put your normal Russian cruising without just enjoy it. You also got AP. You've got AP, like interesting. 700 alpha for 136. There's another 700 alpha for 110. So this is obviously the premium AP. Anyway, let's see what he does. His HE round. He's looking over there to the north, playing on El Haluf. Oh, if this hits, no, restrains himself. Wait for the light tank. Restrains himself again. Shoots and hits the M4A3. Easy 8 for 522 hit points. No, he got the M4A2 E8 for 407, and he splashed the MT25. 2 tanks with 1 shot. The Hummel shoots him. Doesn't do any damage to him, just stuns him. That's fine. Just wait. Just got to wait, don't you? It's a long reload anyway. And kicking back here with the ARL. Looking at the M4, didn't want to move. He wanted a little bit more of the KV2 Corsair. And the score's 3-zip. 1 kill, 879 damage, 239 assisted damage. Kicking back here with the OI. OI is another big dirt gun at T6. He was talking about Togs. Earlier in the chat. In the in-game chat. They'll talk about Togs. There's a Tog on each team, so tell me this is probably came out when the Tog went on sale. There was the tank rewards where a lot of people got them. And if a Tog is an option with a tank reward, well, you're mad if you don't get it. That's as simple as that. I got one and I already had one. I haven't got 2. But anyway, Hyzenholf is getting ready to carry. This extravaganza in the coffee is going cold, as usual. Looking to, there's the enemy KV2, just fired at somebody other than Hyzenholf. Shoots again. That time he got the OI for 296. You take that. OI's pretty heavily armoured. Gets him for 296, brings his damage up to 1175. He's also blocked a bit and he's spotted a bit. Unfortunately though, his teammates have died a bit. 4-4's the score. He's on 1 kill. And there's a couple of low health tanks on both teams up here in this corner. That Cromwell. If I was in that Cromwell, I'd be very, very nervous indeed. He's on 93 hit points. The VK's been set on fire in 151. He shoots. Yeah, that was pretty optimistic. To say the least, that was pretty optimistic. But you're mad if you don't take those shots, though, especially you've got nothing else to shoot at. Unfortunately, the what was it? It was the WZ, the Crommy, and the VK all got taken out there in 3 quick shots from the ISU152k, the T-50, and the T-34-85M on the enemy team. And now the score's 4-7. A little bit of trouble there. Shoots the T-34-85M. That's one of the guys who got that kill. Takes him down to 69 hit points. Dinner for 2. The OI grabs that kill, and now the score is 5-7. 1 kill to Hyzenholf. 1,500 damage. 420 block. 255 assisted. Waiting for his gun to load. He's ready. He's got the HE. He's got the derp guns. He's got the derp rounds loaded. Shoots and misses. Gets hit from behind from a T-150. His track's equal shot, and I've got to turn around here. The ARL's shooting him. ARL, what the hell are you doing? Just trying to be, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get his attention to that those tanks. Auto aim shoots and kills the MT25. That's his second kill. And now they're winning again, 8-7. The T150 is a nice target. I'll be telling the ARL against pull back, mate. Don't poke, you'll die. The TOG is pushing forward. And there's the rest of the enemy team all up there in the north. The M44, the OI, now it's going to be safe from the M44. In fact, it's going to be safe from all those tanks just by going around this corner. There's the T150. You can afford to get hit by the T150, but of course you rather wouldn't. Aims, shoots, didn't even really aim, did he? The ARL 44 kills the M44, which is probably the biggest threat to the KV2R in this situation. But even, I don't know, would the M44 have had shots from up there at A1 where the OI is? Who knows? 10-7 the score now, 1902 damage, 720 blocked, 274 assisted. His teammate have picked up a few kills here. He's picked up 3, and hello TOG shoots the side of the TOG for 300. For 342 points. Pulls back while he reloads. The TOG does shoot him for 130, but who cares? 130, and it looks like artillery. The Hummels are also looking at the TOG. You know what it's like when you drive a TOG. You see two Arties on the enemy team, and these two Hummels on Hyzenholf's team will be no different, saying, real beauty. There's the biggest target at tier 6. He shoots the TOG. Friendly TOG kills the enemy TOG, and that brings the score up to 11-8. That last shot on the TOG was 710 hit points. That's what I'm talking about with these HE rounds. These HE rounds, every now and then you get a wow shot, and that was one of them, 710 hit points in one shot at tier 6. It's amazing. Remember Jumpy's game where he was getting 750 average damage, and one of them was even a bit under 700 damage. Well, that's at tier 8. That's a tier 8 TD. This is a tier 6 heavy. The TOG and the ARL, though, they're in the way a bit. You really feel it when you're trying to aim this thing. If somebody taps you, because it takes so long to aim, or when that happens, but that's all right. You get that. Takes the shot. 387 damage. Thank you very much. Into the OI. Friendly TOG is, I don't know, he's turning around. I think he might have his A key. Just hold A key down. He's doing circles. I don't know why. But he killed the OI, and that's good. I don't know why, but he killed the OI. Sounds like the first line. Gun. Shoots a KV and kills him. Blocks the return shot, which was an AP round from the enemy KV2. Or KV2. And he's got free choice. He's allowed to do that if he wants to. But Hyzenholf now on 4 kills. 3,500 hit points of damage. 1420 damage blocked, 589 assisted damage. The VK is up here. He's pinging A1. He's looking for the VK, who will be a little bit nervous. Bang! Don't even aim, me old mate. Don't even aim. Where will Artie be? I don't know. Do you reckon he's going to get to Artie in time? He's not the fastest tank in the world, the KV2R. But Hyzenholf on 5 kills. 3,750 damage done exactly. 1,530 damage blocked by armour. 589 assisted damage. Looking for the artillery. Of course, the friendly Arties, those two Hummels. That Artie has been spotted. The Hummel has been spotted up here. And I think the Excalibur will probably beat him to it. The friendly Arties are just putting blind shots into where they think the enemy artillery is, the Hummel. And he's not going to, I don't think he's going to see it here. I don't know. Is he going to put a blind? Well, why wouldn't you put a blind in? He's waiting. He really wants his top gun. He's on 5 kills. One more kill for the top gun. Excalibur finds that the artillery has disappeared. He's not going to fall off the edge of the cliff. Please don't do that, Artie. Don't. Nothing against artillery players, but we all know there are certain kinds of players who like to fall off cliffs. Excalibur doing a great scouting one. Excalibur's having a great time. There's the Hummel. The Excalibur kills him over there, not too far from the friendly spawn, if you like. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Not only an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, but it was everything. It was everything a game could want in a KV2R. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Hyzenholf. Also the Bruiser Medal, Shellproof, Fighter for those 5 kills. Fire for effect. He got a bond for the high caliber, doing more hit points of damage than anybody else. At least 20% and at least 1,000. Well, he did that no problems whatsoever. 3,750 hit points of damage. 1,684 base experience. He fired 14 shots. 11 hit, 4 penned. Remember I said about splash damage because it's HG? Don't worry about that 4 penned. He got 9 splash damage. Remember he even said in the in-game chat that he'd splashed a few tanks right at the beginning. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. 1,530 damage blocked by armor, 589 assisted damage. Those numbers all add up when it comes to your ace tankers, your base XP and all that kind of stuff. 10-minute game, 123, nearly 124,000 credits after tax. Not bad for a tier 6 premium. You did get a payout of 50,000 in there, possibly for the first win of the day. Premium account or something like that. Let's move on to our fourth and final replay of this extravaganza. This is my old mate Goldie. Goldie 12 from CD Clan. Now Goldie's been sending me replays for a while. They're always entertaining. This is the tier 9 Russian medium tank, the Object 430. 430 used to be tier 10. Did it used to be tier? I think it used to be tier 10. He's got this weird style on there. Don't know if I like it. This is the one that came out of Steel Hunter. I think it was last year or start of the year. I don't know. Looks different. Looks okay. Now we know that this is a recent game because you can see a Chaff Future 4. Watch out for the replay featuring that tank very, very soon. The Chaff Future 4 is one of the reward tanks you can pick up from front lines and Steel Hunter and all that kind of jazz. I've got one. Did I buy it? I don't know. I'm recording this. I haven't bought it yet. But we're recording this at the end of May. Anyway, Goldie 12 from CD in the Object 430. Used to be a tier 10. They shuffled the Russian medium tanks a little bit a while ago. They made them a little bit different. Now it's a tier 9, but it's had some changes. It's a 122mm gun. Pretty standard kind of Russian bad boy. 390 alpha, 238 penetration, 270 with APCR, which is premium in this tank. Playing on Sandy River, he's gone up to the northeast. He's not top tier in this. There's 2 tier 10 tanks on each team. A mouse and an STB1 on the enemy team. I don't know where the mouse is going to go on Sandy River. I never know where to go on Sandy River in a heavy tank. Mediums and lights, you know, you can go up here, you can have a bit of fun, you can shoot stuff, you can spot stuff. There's the Char. Let's just call it the Char. That's, you know, we like shortening names in Australia. That's the Char. Shoots the Char once. Looks like the Char's aiming at him. He blocks it. It's Russian, right? It's got armor. Look out. Here comes a Skoda T150. How about a hand, fellas? He blocks the first shot. Now, this is a 3-shot autoloader, I think. He's blocked 2 shots. He might have even blocked the 3rd shot there. And now he's flipped. He's flipped so he can... Don't shoot the Skoda. Oh no, he's going to land back on his feet. He'll be thinking, ooh, got away with that one. Or did he? Shoots the Skoda a few times. He wants to get rid of the Skoda before he gets his clip reloaded again, because it is a fast reload. Not too worried about the Chrysler, because the Chrysler's firing AT at him. And that the damage that he's taken hasn't been from the Chrysler. The damage he's taken has been from the Conqueror. Maybe one shot from the Skoda. 1 zips the score. Goldie 12 from CD Clan, the Object 430. He's on 2,000 damage. Have a look at all these tanks though. The whole enemy team has come up here, and he's still the most tank forward. There's a T-54 lightweight to AMX M449. They're playing around in the in the open, maybe trying to distract some of these tanks over here. Goldie he's holding up like a hero. The hero we all deserve. 3 zip is the score. He's winning this game. He's got himself a kill. He's killed the Chrysler GF. But he's also got 3,300 damage. There's the Char again. Blocks a shot from the Conqueror. Shoots the Char. And the Char surely would be on a reload by now. It's got a pretty big reload. It's also got a big infra clip for about 4 seconds, depending on your setup. Which is going to be, you know, the Char's. I'll stop. So anyway, the Char's showed him his ass. He shot him again. Will he shoot him again to pick up his 4th kill? This is just free damage for the tier 9 French auto-loading reward tank. And now the score's 4 zip. 2 of those kills belong to Goldie. Goldie 12 from CD Clan. What a nice bloke. Kills the T44. Of course, shooting a T44 with an Object 430, it's not going to be too hard. And but he's made the score 5 zip. He's winning this game. There's the Super Conqueror. No, the Conqueror. No supers in this game. There's the Conqueror on, what's he on, 950 hit points. 3 kills to Goldie. Takes his time aiming, shoots him for 355. Does lose 410 hit points though. And but he's still in a I reckon he's in a nice position. Doesn't penetrate that shot. Now here comes the STB at tier 10. Even the mouse is up here. Can you believe it? The mouse is coming. He's changed to APCR for the mouse. Shoots him for 382. There's still a lot of hit points to get through that big tier 10 German tank. I think I'd be more focusing on getting rid of maybe get rid of the Conqueror first. He's only on 250. I don't know. The STB1 is running away. Sir Phil. Phil, the Conqueror and the Mouse, they're definitely keeping Goldie honest, but they're also feeding his score. Shoots the side of the Mouse. The Conqueror and the T-28 both go down. I won the burglars in the T-28 on the enemy team. Also from CD Clan, 9 zip the score, 3 kills to Goldie, 6,702 damage, 2,690 damage blocked by armor. And this might be another damaging shot. Yes, it is, for 357. He's only got 2 premium rounds left, but that's all right. The score's 9-1. He's down to 133 hit points, which is 132 hit points more than you need. We all know that. And Goldie getting ready to carry this one. And look, if you're thinking about how he's going to word the email to get on board studios for this replay, just Stewie, have a look at this. This one is going to be grouse. 7,059 damage done so far. 2,690 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted damage. And there's the back of the head of the IS-6. Thank you, he says. Thank you for that shot. That one was just a free hit. Brings her damage up to nearly 7,500. Misses the T-54 at tier 9. He wants to know which way the guns are. He is aiming in the general direction, but it looks like he's aiming more towards the Centurion. Sticks his gun up the air to say thank you. And the Udes says, glad I could help, I guess. Not sure what the Udes means in that one, but let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's extravaganza. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Goldie. Goldie 12 from CD Clan. What a legend. That was fantastic. Bruiser Medal for doing some internal module or crew member damage. Hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. He did get shot a few times, but he blocked a lot too. Duelist for killing tanks that did damage to his. Fighter for the 5 kills, or whatever he got. 5 for effect for doing more hit points than he brought to the game. Shellproof. 2 bonds for the steel wall and the high caliber. And have a look at this. 7,640 hit points of damage. 4 kills, 1,597 base experience. He fired 25 shots, 23 hit, 20 went through. Blocked nearly 2,700. He got 650. The poor old Udes. Poor old Udes. I think the game was a bit too fast for him. He couldn't get himself into a position. That's probably what he was talking about in the chat towards the end of the battle. He even made credits, 35,000 credits after tax, with a standard account in that 6-minute game. Goldie, you're a legend, mate. Loved the Object 430 battle. Absolutely fantastic. Hyzenholf in the KV2A. He sent me 2 replays in the KV2A. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the other one. It all depends on time and stuff. But thank you again, Hyzenholf, for another great replay. Jumphonner. Check him out. ISU152k. Who said you can't carry in TDs? I can't, but Jumpy can. He loves that big one, that's for sure. Check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Link down below. And my old mate LeSigh, who's often seen in my Twitch chat when I'm streaming, and with good song requests and good tunes and good laughs as well. Once again, thanks everyone for the replays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.